G'day, guys. Aussie, FIFA, H. Damn it, D. G'day guys, Aussie FIFA HD, and welcome back to episode 16 of FUT Champions to Glory on my channel. If you enjoy this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button to help it grow. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get in to the last game that got me into Elite. First of all, before I start, I must say this might be big for some people. People might think that I'm being stupid by doing a whole ceremony that I made Elite. But for me, this is just a dream come true. I've wanted to get Elite ever since FUT Champions came out. I've got Elite, and I'm so happy with how it went. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I shall stop rambling on and we shall get into the gameplay. Let's go. Okay guys, so into the Elite winning game we go. My opponent had in for Mene, Martial, Ben Arfa. He had the Kante, Chan, Fernandinho, David Luiz, Miranda, Bellerin, Alexandra and Handanovic. One of the best OP squads I played in the weekend, and I thought, another sweaty squad. This can't do this to me. I have 2 games left. Can I win this one to get into the Elite squad? But as you watch the gameplay of the week winning game, you'll see, what I do, how the game went, and how I indeed won the game. But whilst that is happening, I'll answer some questions from the last couple of videos. I apologise for not doing that lately, but I'll start doing it, and hopefully I can, do it on a regular basis if we get enough questions in the comment section down below. AM7 says, can you read comments out over gameplay just like Nepenthes? Well, I am. I'm about to do that now. Yes, no. To answer your question, really, to sort of answer what you said, I really like what Nepenthes does. He creates a community with his fans, and by doing that, it brings them together. They're able to talk to each other, reply to each other, and he's able to interact with his fans, and that's what I want to do. I want to be friends with you guys. I want to talk to you guys, answer any questions you have, help you out if I can at all, which I'm not very good at helping anyone out, but we'll see how we go there. But he also says, why would you make a substitute at the start of the game? It removes the element of fresh leads at the end of the game. I do understand how chemistry works. And also he has another one, it says, do you spend any real life money on packs? Well, to answer both your questions, the reason why I substitute players on is because for me, I love finding players that are OP, and I love using them, as in, like, I might find there's an OP player in the Calcio A, I might find there's an OP player in the League 1, there might be 2 in the Liga Santander, there might be 3 OP players in the BPL. Issue is, you can't make a squad with all of them in, and that's an issue that I've always had over the last few FIFAs, and it's something that I wish chemistry didn't exist with. But we know how, how EA have added chemistry in, and it's relevant to the game. I mean, it's a real life thing. Chemistry is a real life thing. When a new player goes to a new club, they're bound to not play as well as they were in the old club because they're just getting used to it. They're getting used to the manager's new tactics, and that's why they've added it in there. But to answer your question, I really substitute a player in because I'm trying to fit all of the OP players that fit my playing style into the same squad, because then it makes an ultimate squad for me, and I can just, play well because I know how the player works. I know what their OP things, what they can do, what they can't do. Players that I love using, such as, these are players that not many other people would use. The first one is Jorginho from Napoli. He's an 81 rated centre midfielder from Napoli, as I said before. He's in the Calcio A, if you obviously don't know what Napoli's what league Napoli's in, and I just find him to fit my playing style. I find him to be fantastic this year. He's always in the tackles, he's always scoring goals, his passing's great, his dribbling is fantastic, and he's only 700 coins. And it's hard to fit in him with a BPL squad because there's not many Italians, or not many OP Italians in the BPL. So that's why I'd like to sub him on. Other players such as Pereira from Watford, the Argentinian centre midfielder, another 81 rated player, and he is just, for me, fits my playing style. He's fantastic, I love him. Ronaldo, obviously, he fits my playing style, that's why I bought him, and I love him a lot. I used him in draft. Every time I get him in draft, I always pick him because he just seems to suit my playing style. Another player that I love this year is Ramsey. Ramsey this year, not many people look by him. People don't like the look of him. You know, they see that 67 pace and think, no, I'm not going to have him. Ramsey, for me, fits my playing style. He always is in the right position. He's scoring goals, he makes the tackles, and that's what you want for an all-rounded centre midfielder. And basically, that's why I sell him on, because, you know, I want to fit most of my favourite players on the game into one squad, and sometimes it's hard to, and that's why I indeed sell them on. The second question, or the third question you had, was, do you spend any real life money on packs? Well, the answer is I used to. I did once this year. I bought 4,600 FIFA points, which cost me $60 Australian. That's about £30 in the UK, I believe. But basically, I don't as much this year because I play a lot of the game. I don't need to buy coins, and like I said, sometimes these players that are 700 coins is all I need because they fit my playing style. So I don't need those big expensive players like Pogba, like Messi, like Bale. Although I did buy Ronaldo, I can't talk about not spending high amounts. But Ronaldo was bought all from playing FUT Champs, you know, just saving week after week. I came up against players with, 100,000 coin teams at the start of the game, and I knew that they were going to depreciate to 10,000 coin teams because that's how the game works. At the start of the game, everyone's up high in a high price, and then they drop to a lower price, and I just think it's a waste of money to do that. And that is indeed why I definitely don't spend much money, because there's no point. I play enough of the game, and I generate enough coins that way. I have another question from Master Oz. It says, what division are you in, Aussie? I am in Division 1. And talking about Division 1, my personal opinion, Division 1 is not hard. I go through clean sweeps, 23 points easily with my team, and then I get into FUT Champions, and it's a different story there. It's funny because talking about Nepenthes before, he struggles in Division 1. He can't play very well, and that's another thing I think it was AM7 wrote down there as well. He struggles in Division 1. Personally, I don't. But he goes really well in FUT Champions, and personally, I don't. And that's just how it works. I'm not sure why that is the case, but I'm getting better at FUT Champs. I just got Elite. You would have seen from the last video in episode 15 that I did get Elite, and you'll be seeing those paths in the next episode of episode 17. But yeah, it's funny you say that because Division 1, it's not good practice for me, because I know that the standard of FUT Champs for me is a lot harder than Division 1, but other people might have different opinions. We have another question from Willis. It says, my best player I've ever used on FUT Champs is Martial. He is so OP. Well, I have to agree with you, dude. Martial this year is fantastic. Put him in that left. No, stop rambling on here. And as you see, the moment, the time that this really did happen. You see David Luiz intercepts the ball, but I get it though. Now they place the 1-2 into Dybala, does the script turn, and ladies and gentlemen, we are 1-0 up on the Elite winning game as I give him the Elephant celebration. I was absolutely pumped about this goal. Dybala really was a game changer for me. I paid 150,000 coins for him on the weekend. He depreciated to about 140. I may have lost 20,000 coins, but he was an absolute game changer for me, especially up top with Ronaldo. That partnership was fantastic. As you see, I hit the 1-0 lead and I put up some fresh substitutions, such as Silva, the best cam in the game. Right, back into the questions we go. We just had the moment, the glory, and as you'll see, I do indeed play this game out to give me a 1-0 lead to put me into Elite 3, and let me tell you, the nerves stopped. I was 1-0 up, but as you see, getting towards the end of the game, I was making bad passes. I was getting nervous because I was very edgy about getting Elite 3, and I was very, skeptical whether would I buckle under pressure, would I not? But you'll see, I do not buckle under pressure, and I do play through this game to give me the elite tier, and you'll see that in just a moment. But back to Willis' question, the best player I've used is Martial. Well, I have to agree once again. Put the left forward card on him, put the hunter card on him, and he makes an absolutely fantastic striker. He's got 76 physical for a winger. He's got the pace, the dribbling, the shooting, and oh my god, he's got good shooting this year, especially with a shooting chemistry style added to him. He makes one of the best left forwards or best strikers this year in FIFA 17. And I'll just check if there's any more questions here. There was one from Connor de Vries. He said to me, "How are you doing so far this FUT Champs? Great vid, PS, it's pronounced Ozul." Well, let me tell you, as you see, if you're watching this video, you will know that I just said, I made Elite. I'm very happy about that. It's taken me a while, but I am absolutely, just so excited to open these packs. And I must apologise, I haven't. Forgive me, I haven't, not going to open the packs until later on this week. Only because the team of the week this year is just not, it's not worth wasting my packs on. And also, as you'll see, I have done a lot of SBCs guaranteed in forms, the tradable ones. So you'll be seeing 8 informs opened next team of the week, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. I know I am, and I'm hoping I can pack something decent. But yeah, those SBCs cost me 50,000 coins. Will it be worth it? We'll have to see. If I get a decent player worth, at least 100,000 coins, if I open them straight away as well, even the low-rated informs will be worth something, only because, not many people have packed them. The weekend rewards haven't yet come out, so all the informs are up on a higher price. So if I do get up early and I do open the packs as soon as the new team of the week comes out, I may find myself earning a lot more money than what I expected, but we'll have to see how that indeed went when the next episode comes out. But as you see, there was half an hour left in this game, and I was trying to concentrate, trying to keep possession, but I wasn't going defensive because I believe that playing negative football or playing negative FIFA is the worst thing you can do. I have a lot of times gone up 2-0, 1-0, I've gone, ultra defensive or defensive, and I've gone to counter-attacking, and I find myself going down to 3-2 in the final whistle, and that's just the sort of thing that I have stopped doing. When I go up 1-0, I actually find myself going attacking and putting more pressure on my opponent, because once you run up 1-0, especially in FUT Champs, your opponent is struggling, your opponent is nervous about the game, he's making bad passes, he's not thinking straight. I know I do it personally, I'm sure you guys do it as well. When you go 1-0 down or 2-0 down, you panic, you panic, start to panic pass, start to panic shoot, and if you weren't panicking, that's the thing, you wouldn't be making those stupid shots that may have missed, but if you had gone into a different position, it may have gone in. And that's something I did this weekend league. Is I played my first 10 games, and I was at a stage where I was 7-10, and for me that's average. I was a little bit gutted. I thought, oh, here we go, another gold 1 rewards week. But I looked up on the internet, and I searched up how to deal with pressure and how to how to make yourself have fun, and I looked up an article on that, and I basically it said to me that and I looked up video games as well, how to have fun with video games, how to deal with pressure on video games, and I looked it up, and they said video games aren't meant for stress. They're meant for fun. They're not meant for you to stress about them, because there's a lot more important things in life than video games, obviously. And I sort of took that on board. I thought to myself, and he got a red card, by the way, which really benefited me if I was to go to extra time, and I was very happy at that point, and all I had to do was hold on for the dying minutes of the game. And yeah, but moving back to what I was saying with pressure, is I thought to myself, it's just a video game, it's not real life, it's not that important. I dedicate my time to YouTube, and I do say that's important to help you guys out with the game. I'm not saying that it's not important to help you guys out or not important to upload. What I'm saying is the game. It's just a game. It's not real life. It's, you should enjoy life. You should have fun on the game. So I took that on board into FUT Champions this weekend league, and I found myself getting into elite. I found myself going 5 win streaks, having a loss. I went 4 win streaks, having a loss, and it really did work for me. They added up in wins, and when you have that 4-to-1 ratio of win to loss ratio, it's good. You start winning games, and you start getting into that elite tier area, and now I'm sort of looking to get into Elite 1 so I can get the 2 Premium Team of the Week packs, and I believe personally that I can do it. I believe I can go 34 wins on the weekend league. It just takes some less pressure. It takes me to tell myself that it's just a game, I should have fun, and as you see there, I also pulled back my midfielders to hold on for the last dying 8 minutes of the game, and he was putting some pressure on me, man. He was only 10 men, but he's crossing the ball from all different directions, having shot from all different directions, and as you see, I'm just trying to die the clock with Pepe Reino, keeping possession, go to the wing backs and see how I go, and as you see, I'm just sort of playing up the line and trying to die the clock down, and it was only 5 minutes in game remaining, and he stole the ball off me, and I thought, great, please don't let it be another game where he comes back. But unfortunately, that was the end of the clips, and unfortunately, well, not unfortunately for me, I ended up getting Elite 3, so I was happy about that. I've said this a lot, and I should stop saying it, but I was very, very happy with the way I went in this weekend league. But remember, if you have any questions about FUT Champions, FUT Drafts, FIFA 17 in general, chuck them down in the comment section down below, and I should answer them in the following video, which will be episode 17. I hope you enjoyed this video. Can we get 10 likes on this video? That'd be absolutely amazing. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I hope you enjoy your day. That's it for me, and peace.